the whole state like my name Gavin. Wanna play with my time, you must like, that's real risky. Something in the water, it smell real fishy. Shorty 6'1" in the hills, bending over to kiss me. Need to move to Bakersfield or something, I'm over the city. Your dreams, I could probably have 4 of them. At the tell folks, I make more than them. Shorty mom love me, she like, yeah, we need more of him. If you love life now, tell them that there's more to live. It's iconic, I put the car hard on as soon as
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. And for the Detroit Pistons, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder. To the paint. Here's Bagley. Back to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like it, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Here's Cunningham. Outside, Bagley. There's the drive. 5 to shoot. With the crossover. Here's Şengün. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive.
Assist goes to
Şengün is a guy that works ultra hard at his craft. Being a bit undersized at the center position, you know what? That's what you got to do sometimes. Executing the plan here early, still haven't missed a shot.
Hey, Richard, how about Şengün? This guy stands out when he's out on the court.
Yeah, he sure does, all due to his work ethic. Plays quick inside, he makes the most of his floor time. A couple more years, and this dude could be a standout.
And McDaniels with the block. Cunningham with it. He's picked. By Doncic. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to Doncic. Burks pulls it in.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Down low. Şengün. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Pass to Şengün. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on White.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Here's Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
Now, here's Ivy.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Wiseman. And he uses the glass on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now, here's Doncic. The kick out to Tatum. Doncic outside. 6 to shoot. And Wiseman sends it back.
And on a per-minute basis, Wiseman already gets a lot of blocks, and his defensive awareness will only improve with time.
Doncic, no good.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Back to Hayes. Here's Wiseman. To the middle. Griffin on the double team. Here's Ivy. Second chance shot. Beyond the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Tatum. Going inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Tatum's got 8. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed. In there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Pass to Doncic. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Doncic throws it down.
And sure, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
The Pistons shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. It's a 5-point game. And here's Ivy. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
A free-flowing first quarter.
14, the Pistons, 22.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
Here's Krejci. Got a hand on it. Now, here's Ivy. Inside. Outside, Bogdanovich. To the inside. Lets it go with the three. Rebound by the Celtics. It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
Down low. And stolen by Ivy. Pass to Şengün. And here's Ivy. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed. Plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
Now here's Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Şengün. Here's Ivy. Inside. And stolen by Bogdanović. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Green leading the charge. No good on that one. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Powell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up. And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. So we can't get either to fall. Hey, Richard, last season, Spurs coach Greg Popovich moved into first all-time in career coaching wins, and you played for him. You know him well. Any memories or thoughts about playing for Popovich?
First, let me say congratulations to Greg Popovich, because he is the type of coach and person you want to be the face of this league. You want him to be the face of the coaching ranks because he is so humble. He is so demanding, and you know what? He knows how to host a pretty good meal, too.
And you were a part of many of those, correct?
Oh, yeah, a lot of those meals. And look, we'll talk about the coaching a little later, but he knows how to do a really good meal.
And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers. As well. I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
McDaniels with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. Cunningham for three. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
.144 left in the first half of basketball. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And with the monster finish, stops an 11-0 run by the Pistons.
Cunningham outside. Pass to McDaniels. Cunningham inside. Back to McDaniel. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
substitution on the court.
Doncic looking it over. And Doncic throws it down.
Slammed down by Doncic. A monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
They set the pick. Cunningham inside. Pass to Wiseman. The kick out to Cunningham. Just 3 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Deflects the pass. He's with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Wiseman. And he slams it down right on top of Robert Williams.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
And the dunk by Doncic.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. The kick out to Cunningham. To the paint. Here's Stewart. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
And you know what helps Williams defensively? He just keeps moving his feet. He has such quick reaction.
35.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Celtics trailed by 15. The three for Doncic. No good that time. And the Pistons now going the other way. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Greg on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
So both teams changing it up here. So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Ivy. And the layup's good off the glass. Ivy's got 7.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
And it's Green missing. Pistons leading by 21. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Ivy with the bucket.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Tatum looking around. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
A shot by Burks, nobody around. Back to Şengün. Pass to Burks. Now here's Ivy. To the middle. Here's Şengün. Count it. He's got 11.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
Pass to Şengün. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Over in the corner, Green. Off target with his three. And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Now a timeout called by Boston.
All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Hayes up top. Plays it up off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Doncic outside. Driving in. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on James Wiseman.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
And so Tatum nails them both. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster, guys hungry to prove they belong.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
That one, no good. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Here's Green. Good D by Bogdanovic.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
And on that drive, Cunningham utilizing that athleticism, blitzing the defense the moment he sees an opening.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Detroit.
The Pistons, 51.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Stewart in the corner. The kick out to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Back to Cunningham. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Doncic.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Pistons making a change here. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Alec Burks. Boston's timeout.
Outside, Joseph.
Celtics Entertainment. Substitution.
Richard, I know you've been to Africa. Your mom did a lot of great work there. How gratifying is it to see the investment that the NBA now is making over there?
Well, I look at how basketball changed my life and allowed me to accomplish so many great things. And then the more people that have the opportunity to allow basketball to change their lives, you got Basketball Without Borders, you have academies in basketball, you now have the Basketball Africa League. It's great to see these opportunities extended to more people across the globe. That's why basketball is a global game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Doncic outside. Just 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Pass to Şengün. Into the lane. Timeout called, the Pistons.
Timeout. Celtics Entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise. Substitution on the court.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Cunningham. Tries again. The rebound by the Celtics. And slam dunk by Tatum.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Cunningham. Doncic with the block. Outside Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Şengün with the rebound. So it's Detroit now. And here is McDaniel. The offensive rebound. Şengün with the ball. Here's Cunningham. Goes back up. Rebound by Williams. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And here's Tatum for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Tatum's got 12 points here in the second half. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Şengün. To the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniels. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Robert Williams.
Clearly a foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons. So both teams making some changes here. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initial, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pistons.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Cade Cunningham.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Yeah, another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
Pass to Şengün. And he goes in for the dunk.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your